Hello, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are. I'm going to turn this down. Hello, Kiki. How are you, dear? Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are, Kiki. Hello. I had to take a little extra time this morning, y'all. You know, I went ahead and, hey, good morning, Miss Raina. We're going to get your reading done, child. I am refreshed, hunty, refreshed. Good morning, Katrilla. Grand Rising. Good morning. Good afternoon, Rachel. I took a little extra time this morning, y'all. I cleaned up my kitchen, got some laundry started. Got the hair washed. I know I'm looking like the Oracle today. This is my natural curl pattern, y'all. The natural curl pattern. And in the cut, it looks just like the darn... I said, oh, I look like the Oracle this morning. I'm going to channel Oracle from the Matrix, y'all. That's going to be today. So we're going to chat a little bit. Now, we've been talking the last few days about the lunar eclipse that's happening. No, that's fine, honey. It could be afternoon where you are. It could be evening. I have people from all over the world that watch. So I never know what time it is for anyone. So I try to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. You working too much, baby. I hear you. Hey, Mr. Clarence. I saw your email, honey. I just, honestly, I've just been I really just am recovering from all the travel this week. I was in 3 different time zones, y'all, in 5 days. But I like my job. So we've been talking a lot about this lunar eclipse energy, the fact that it is quite significant. The fact that the energies has already been coming in, and the fact that it is a grand portal, really. The majority of the planets are at home in their home spots. No problem, Jasmine. We were picking up where we left off last night. And how significant this is if you choose to partake in it. Actually, if you choose to or you don't. So I am advising people be very careful. Okay, good. Oh, I'm glad, Clarence. Thank you very much. I don't want to disrespect anybody's parents. Okay, that's very important to me. You know, this, I keep saying if you choose to or not, but this energy is going to help to manifest whatever it is that you got going on. So you need to be very cognizant of where you are in your heart space and what it is you are really seeking to get now. Because if you're not careful, okay, Miss Raina, I'm gonna read for Jasmine then in just a moment. When you come back then, Miss Raina, I'll read for you. We have to be very careful what we're seeking, and especially when it comes to our own life, personal life, life purpose, ascension, and so on. Rachel, so you're asking how long do I think the shutdown is going to last? I don't think it's going to last much longer, because the other thing that this energy brings in is unexpected or very sudden changes politically. If you notice, we've had storms all across the country. Good morning, Miss Lee. So we're going to get your reading and we're going to get Jasmine's reading done as well. And then when Miss Raina comes back, we'll get Miss Raina's reading done. So I am expecting that this shutdown should release at some point this week. I always felt it was going to do it this week anyway, even before I had a clearer understanding of all the energies. But I do believe it's going to be over this week. It's going to come to an interesting end. Hello, Heather. I'm glad you made it home safely, baby. it's going to come to an end this week. It has to. It absolutely has to. I'm eagerly anticipating, though, how. I did not think that the president was going to kind of loosen up his stance at all and do any type of negotiations. You guys, listen, the wall is, there's sections, and Heather can speak to this. There's already sections. I don't want to get too political, so I'm just going to leave this where it is. I don't want this to turn into a real political discussion, but I think it's very important. I think everybody is childish in this case. Everybody is. There are already sections of the border that have a wall there. It's already there, guys. There's sections that have fencing. There's sections that have walls. It's already there. It's in disrepair and it needs to be repaired. That's just the bottom line. We shut down the government for 17 days for the ACA under Obama's administration. We want to forget about that. So I think everyone, in essence, is being childish in this instance because we do still need border security. I think that there are a lot of atrocities that are happening at the border, however, that we need to clean up our act. We should not be separating families. Hello, Neek. We should not be separating children from their parents. We should be very understanding of there's a lot of political prisoners or a lot of political refugees that are coming to us. We need to have a easier path to citizenship in this country. Citizenship, to become a citizen here in this country. I personally know people that have been here for quite some time that are Mexican nationals, and it's taken them 3, 4, 5 years and cost them tens of thousands of dollars. And you're right, Raina. I think the better issue would be if you really want to stop the drug trade that, in all honesty, now y'all know I'm a little older than some of y'all. We created the drug trade in the first place. I don't typically watch Tom Cruise movies, but there was that Tom Cruise movie that came out, I think it was last year. It was a true story about that pilot. We created the drug trade, you guys. We created a lot of these so-called terrorists. We trained them. We put our noses in other people's business that they don't belong. In other people's governments where it don't belong, we even got our own cleaned up for our own interests. Now, let's just call a spade a gosh darn spade. Now, let's be real. So we created, hello, Triple G. We created this drug trade, and this drug trade was primarily created not only to generate funds for covert operations for, as far as CIA and all that, but it was also created to assist in the genocide and the continued oppression of people with a little more melanin in their skin. Now, I'm just going to put that out there. Y'all call it what you want to, feel how you want to. It don't matter because I've lived it. I've lived it. So let's just call a spade a spade. Hello, Miss Townsend. Let's just be real. This government's hands is nowhere near clean. And so now, because it's in, now I'm going to say this, y'all, if y'all want to or whatever, say it if you want to. Feel how you want to. But once it comes on certain people's, certain entities' doors and in their neighborhoods, then all of a sudden it's a daggone problem. It wasn't a problem when it was my people that are dying in the streets. Or those with a little more melanin in the skin. It wasn't a problem then. Now it's a problem because it's on y'all doorstep. So, right. You know, when the rooster comes to roost, then all of a sudden it's a problem. So now that it's out of control and you're not getting, it's not as easy to get the same money like you used to. We've been running guns. We've been running drugs. So let's just call it for what it is. Now, I will tell you the reason why, like the president or not like the president, I'm going to tell you why there is so much hatred towards this president. Because this president is not beholden to any of these politicians. Okay? Hello, Lollipop. This president is not beholden to any of them monetarily. And while everybody's, while certain people are woofing and crying about what he does or what he says, or what he doesn't do and what he don't say, I will tell you that the infusion of startup funds to start up businesses and to help entrepreneurs in urban America is at an all-time high. None of these programs were in place over the previous 8 years or before. So you say what you want to. I don't like everything that the man tweets or that he says, but he's smart in one regard. He knows he's got to keep his base. So if you are doing, this is my channel, I get to say what I want, because there's truth to some of what I'm saying if you really pay attention to what's going on and look behind the scenes. He's got to keep his base up. But I will tell you, because I know a lot of the ministers that have been at these roundtable discussions that he has had in his White House, this money was not being given to a lot of urban neighborhoods prior to this. So I think they need to take the man's Twitter from him. But still in all, I think there's issues on both sides. To be honest with you, if the left would decide to actually do something for the people that they cater to supposedly, and not just come around during election time and actually do what they said they would do, we'd be in a different situation. So I've lived it a little bit too long, and my parents have lived it. So, but I do think this is going to come to an end this week. And there's going to be some surprises we're going to see coming on Monday, maybe even today. But we're going to see some surprising ends. This is why I'm going to tell you I don't trust either side of the aisle. Because both sides have done dirt. Both sides have done dirt. They killed JFK because JFK wanted, amongst other things, well, they're attached to the same bird. You're darn right. The left wing did not want the Civil Rights Act to actually be passed. It was forced upon them because Lyndon B. Johnson did not want to sign that into law. Did not. But they also recognized that if they did that, they would gain a voting block. And if they made a big enough deal about it and made it seem like it was their idea, they would gain a huge voting block. And they did. Now, no, the Senate is not trying to. It would be the House. The Senate is still Republican run. It would be the House. And I could talk about that all day, every day, all them darn crooks. It's just crooks. So, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is, but I do believe it's coming to an end this week. They do not pay attention to us, honey, until they need our vote. Exactly. Don't nobody pay attention to nobody. The Senate's not trying to. The House is. Although I will tell you this, though, I would not be surprised if the Senate turned on him too, because they can't control him either. They cannot control him either. They don't want somebody they can't control. JFK wanted to get rid of the Federal Reserve. JFK also wanted the Civil Rights Act to go into effect. And they also could not control JFK. So we have to rise above all of that. Okay? We have to rise above all of it. I think what's going on at the border is atrocious. I think this darn shutdown is absolutely atrocious. And, but we have to pray for our government, no matter who is in office. No matter who is in office, we have to pray for them. And we have to pray that this country not go down the tubes. Because still in all, and Clarence, I saw what you said, still in all, at least right now, is what we got. Well, honey, I'm done talking about it. I'm done talking about it now. Somebody asked, so I'm done talking. All right. Oh, goodness. Raina, have you left the building? Or are you still here? Okay, love. Let's get your Ascension reading going. And I apologize. Okay, but we're done. We're done now. Done. No more political. No, I'm done now. I don't want to offend anybody. It is what it is. At some point, some of us have to be, though, right up on that because we got to know what to pray for. Okay, Raina. Very interesting, baby. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Yeah, and I don't want anybody. There's no need for it to be offensive, nor is there any need for it to be aggressive. We should be able to have a conversation. Okay. We start off with the Three of Cups. And in this depiction of the Three of Cups, we have all three cups in a triangular shape on the bottom. And then we have the pyramid pointing up to a supermoon. Very interesting, with waterfalls on either side, if you can see that waterfall. So to me, I interpret this Three of Cups to look like this. There is energy and intuition coming from the pyramid, from the point of light, both transmission, because the pyramids are symbolic of either landing places or transmission and or reception points. Good morning, Steph. Transmission or reception points on the earth that have been created, you know, I would imagine by those that are not from here, right? Because this was definitely not engineered by a natural man. And then the three cups are down in the valley there. So the Three of Cups can also symbolize a great celebration and a great outpouring. So I look at this card to see, and when I see the Three of Cups, I see a positive outpouring, Raina, towards you of spirit, a positive cleansing, a positive like spirit is changing your point of view to be positive and to be like outpouring love into you. And it's definitely a celebratory time. 3 is also, you know, the perfect number, representing the Godhead. So all aspects of your life, mind, body, and spirit, having an outpouring of spirit, of washing away, a washing away of pain, and an influx of love and light. And then we have the Page of Wands. So pages are communicators, messengers. And she's heading towards this opening, right, that's filled with light, this kind of structure. But she's kind of turning around, and she's got her little wand in her hand here. And she's looking back a little bit, kind of like looking back at her life a little bit, but yet she's going to go forward. And she's going towards this light, and she's going towards the warmth, and she's going towards this holy place, if you will. And she's not really, she's not ready for battle or anything like that. But she's carrying her little wand, and she's like, I don't know what's in store for me in here, but it's something new. Good afternoon, Alexia. It's something new, and it's something beautiful, and I just want to be a part of it. And I want to know, and I want to feel this warmth, and I want to get to this new understanding of light. I want to receive the message and the new passion that's there. And then we have the Magician. So again, Raina, be very careful what you are manifesting during this time. This Magician, she's quite interesting. She has a sword, a wand, and a cup, and she's sitting on earth. She has all the elements. She has all the elements there for manifestation. I touched on this a little bit yesterday, that that manifestation, that the cards, the minor arcana suits, represent the stages of manifestation. Wands for the inspiration, if you will, right? The desire. Sword for speaking it out. Cup for the emotion and adding your faith to it. And then earth or pentacles for the physical manifestation of that which you desired being brought in. So she has all the elements there. So you have all, hello Crystal, you have all the elements prepared and ready for you to manifest. The choice is, are you going to, and then we end with the Knight of Swords. This is very significant to me. Are you going to end, you know, he's sitting here and he's looking into this pool of energy and contemplating, and he's laid his sword down, and he's like, oh my goodness, I'm observing this from above, and I'm ready to hear what is being said to me. So you have this outpouring of love, and you have this calling to the light, and then you also have this, I'm trying to speak to you. I'm trying to speak to you in a new way and give you a new voice and give you a new communication and give you a new way of thinking, a new way of viewing the world, so that you can manifest your true, authentic self. And you're on the precipice of that. You also have the Queen of Crystals, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So look, she is taking from the Tree of Life, the Kabbalah, the Kabbalistic Tree of Life here, representation, and it's coming down into earth. The queens always have, in this deck, they always have some sort of cat, either a leopard, in this case a tiger, for their protection. That's, I believe that so that you understand that you're protected through the birthing process, that you're protected through the loving process. And also the Six of Crystals. So the Six of Pentacles, get into balance, and then the Two of Crystals behind that as well. to come into balance. These are the Star Child Tarot. So this is what I see, Raina. If you're willing, there's a new song being put in your heart. A song of love being put in your heart. And a washing of love. And a cleansing towards your ascension process. So you need to okay, so Miss Tori, we're gonna get to some of the people that didn't get last night before we go any further. I know you are, honey. And as soon as I get off this live, I promise you I will call you. Okay? You're welcome. Okay, so we have Lee, I know. Lee, if you're still here. And then Jasmine had a question as well. Perfectly. Yes, Triple G. So I'm not sure. So we need to do Lee and Triple G. And then hello to Wanda. All right, let's go. Also, Heather, are you still here? I need to go up through here and figure out who. Clarence wanted a reading. Kiki wanted a reading. Let me check this out. I'm just making sure that I don't miss anybody. All right. And then Katrilla. And then we'll hit up Miss Tori. Okay, so who's next is Lee, and then Jasmine. Please put your question in here in just a moment, because I'm going to finish up from last night. Katrilla, is your question for a reading or just a general question? Just so I'm aware. Yeah, I like these cards, Triple G. At first I wasn't sure about them. And then I was like, and then Neek wanted one too, right? Neek, did I catch you? Did you say you wanted one too? Did I miss it? I'm trying not to miss it. So just let me know, Neek, if you wanted one as well, because I don't think you got one yesterday. Okay. And then we'll do Miss Tori after that. Okay. All right, Lee, here we go. Wow, you've a wonderful, wow. Okay, on the bottom of the deck for you, my dear, wow, strong, strong cards. So the overall energies from the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups, beautiful, with the Ace of Wands. So passionate starts, new starts, and then very fulfilling, new passions, new starts, or renewals, looking at things in a different fashion. We have the Queen of Wands, so I see you being very, becoming very sure of yourself, very, like when you walk in a room, it's like, you know, you're lighting up the room, and you're so, like, self-assured and becoming so very confident. Yeah, very confident and just emoting a beauty. Now, this queen, the Queen of Wands, has her wolf with her. The other queens have cats. This queen knows she got her wolf. She's like, I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not having it. It's not happening. And then we have the 10 of crystals. Complete abundance in every area of your life, along with the Wheel of Fortune. I really feel like the beginning, your life purpose is just coming into fruition. It's just coming into this like start. And it's going to snowball. That's part of what all these energies are about. So again, you guys, I keep looking at myself and I'm like, if I don't look like the Dar Oracle from the Matrix with my natural little curl pattern, I don't know what is, child. This here is just, I need to go upstairs and make some cookies and start to bending some spoons, child. I mean, really. Okay, y'all, let's just keep it moving. Okay, Lee. I'm going to rock this, child. I'm going to rock it all week long if I can. Here we go. The 3 of Wands. Your ship is coming in. Hope is coming in. Intuition. Knowledge. You can see it on the horizon, Lee. It's like it's right here for you to grasp and touch. And Spirit is saying, yes, daughter, reach out and grasp it and bring it to you. I'm sending it to you. You just reach out just a little bit, and it's going to, like a magnet, be attracted to your hand and to your heart. So I see your hands being mightily blessed and on fire. Like your hands, either, you know, any type of creativity, being able to come forward from you, and your heart just welling up with wisdom and love and how to administer healing. The Empress, the Maven of Manifestation, pregnant with purpose, pregnant with promise. The ability, I love her because look at her. She has all the phases of the moon up above her head. She has crystals floating above her in a complete semicircle. And it's as if she's floating on air. Absolutely beautiful. Kiana. Yes, dear. Yes, I did have Kiki on the list. Yes. No. Promise. Pregnant with promise. Not pregnant with person. Pregnant with promise. Okay. And then we have the 4 of Wands, which is also the life purpose card. Okay. If you notice, this 4 of Wands does not look like a traditional 4 of Wands. It is across the moon. Okay. Which says to me that the intuition, again, the moon is always signifying secrets, wisdom, intuition, empathy, and knowledge. I also see a strengthening of all of your relationships as well, Lee. Whatever you choose to manifest, dear, is yours. The rockiness that has been in your life up until this point, the turmoil that has been in your life up until this point, with the 6 of Swords, you're being shown a way out. You're being shown the way out. And here is, again, a crystalline grid up top here. You're being shown your way out. And you're very willing to walk away and leave it behind and go to a calmer, gentler, love-filled, abundance-filled space. So there will be travel, quite a bit of travel involved here during 2019. And it'll be easier for you to do so. I do see where you're going to have that support. Definitely. There's nothing here that says that you won't. And so I would say you're going to be very supported. You're going to be very, your things are changing in your life now. And look for more. And do tap into, you know, I know a little bit about you and your creativity. Tap into that level of creativity. Wonderful. I really do enjoy these cards. I wish they sold them on Amazon. They might. I don't know. Okay. But that's what I have for you, Lee. I know, guys, I'm going a little bit faster than I was yesterday, but I'm refreshed. So I'm like, okay, it's all good. Okay. And then we have Jasmine. And then we're going to start with today's. So Jasmine. Katrilla, that's interesting. You've been manifesting a relationship a little bit. I don't know if I'm all the way ready. Okay, Jasmine. Beloved, I'm going to say this to you. If you don't feel that you're already ready, if you're all the way ready, then you're not. Go with your gut. Your spirit is telling you what you need and what is not right for you at this moment. Wow. There's a question of being all the way ready, and then I don't think any of us are ever all the way, but we're like, we can get to like 90, 95% there. You're always going to have something to work on as long as you're human. As long as you're human. So, but if you're feeling that you're not quite ready for it, I would ask yourself why. Because then your spirit is trying to let you know what area of healing you need. I would meditate. I'm not saying to run away from it. We don't manifest things a little. We either manifest them or we don't. I would look within yourself and see why you don't feel that you're ready. Is it that you don't feel that you are worthy of a solid relationship? Is it that your spirit is saying, this might not be the person? It could be that as well. So I would sit, right? I would meditate, you know, get into your meditative state and just sit and listen. You know, he'll tell you. Your spirit will as your spirit is constantly connected to the great I am, your I am energy within yourself. You'll get illuminated as to why. And just be prepared for it, though. Maybe he's or her, don't know which way, what you prefer, but maybe they are okay for right now and not for the long term. Maybe they're here to help you through your healing process and not for the long term. Maybe you're here to help them through their healing process. Or perhaps there's just some of that within you that doesn't feel that you are worthy of receiving love. And if that's the case, then you have to determine why. And then heal that wound. Okay. Oh, you just don't trust them. Why don't you trust them? What man hurt you so bad? What man hurt you so badly, baby? So in that case, then you need to start looking at the wounds you felt, the wounds that have been inflicted, and look and recognize. Yes, lack of trust can also attract untrustworthy people. We get what we give, right? We're giving out that energy, so that's the energy we get back. Right, Katrilla, hang on. We're going to walk through this here with her. I'm just scared if you put all your trust into somebody that's going to do something where... So someone's done something, though. You don't just... You're not just in a situation where you don't trust. And if you don't remember in the current lifetime, perhaps it's a previous lifetime, I still say that you that sitting in meditation and allowing your spirit to illuminate the feeling or the memory to you, and then going through the process of forgiving yourself for putting yourself in that position, and then forgive the other person that injured you, because you got the wall up. And as long as the wall is up, it's not going to work. Hello, Antonia. Yeah. Go through, take the next few days and meditate on it. I'm not necessarily picking up that this person is, see, there you go. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's a healing process. So we know now why. So now we have to heal. And we choose to heal. So you're choosing. You're here because you're choosing to heal. So now that we know why, now we can heal our throat chakra, our heart chakra, our solar plexus, our sacral, because all of those things are out of whack right now. Yeah, that's it. So listen, Jasmine, you in and of yourself, like your physical self, don't rush that process. There's a lot to peel back. There's a lot to peel back. Hello, Sarah. We're taking personal questions throughout the time period here. We have a few people ahead of you. I'm going to move as quickly as I can with also giving respect to each one. I'm doing well. Thank you, Sarah. So, Jasmine, sitting and going through the meditative process, forgiveness of deep injuries like that take a lot. It's work. And it's repair of our chakras. It's work and repair. Repair and work, work and repair. So, the first thing we have to say to ourselves is it didn't happen to us, it happened for us. A lot of times these things happen for us If we were to remain that it happened to us, it would derail us from our life purpose and the plan. When we take the power back and then say, it happened for me, what am I to do with this? Then we're able then to forgive ourselves, because remember, our spirit is eternal. Even though our spirit comes into this, chose to enter into this world in a child's body, in a baby, the spirit is eternal. So the spirit knows this is wrong, and the spirit wants to protect itself. But the physical body is incapable of doing so. So we have to then forgive ourselves. That's why forgiveness of self is so critical. Forgive ourselves. Then and only then are we able to forgive the person who inflicted the pain. But if we can change the paradigm to it happened for you, and it happened for you so that you could help others heal. There's so many young women and young men that have gone through molestation or abuse of some type over and over and over again. It's like people get brought into my world. So that means there's a lot of healing that needs to happen out there. So first of all, it was meant to destroy you, but it didn't. Now, second of all, take it and turn the pain into power and turn the pain into purpose. But you take your time. Take your time. Take your time. There's no rush. But I would say heal first before we start going into a relationship. And stick with us on this channel. I do have a lot of toxic relationship videos here teaching on it, and we're going to get back to that teaching on a regular basis as well. I love you, and we all love you here. And I'm sending you deep love, unconditional love energy. Creator loves you. And we love you. Yes. That's very good. That's very good. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Okay. Wow, guys. We always go deep here, don't we? Sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I had so many people in this chat, but then, I wouldn't be able to do this. So I love each and every one of you. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being so open. Thank you for being so transparent. Thank you for being receptors for the work that Spirit wants to do today. Yeah. Forgiveness is for you, Jasmine, not for him. For you, not for him. Okay. All right. Hey, Cassandra. All right. And I thought I saw Ms. Liv in here too as well. Yes, hello, Ms. Liv. Hello, Queen. Okay, Clarence and Heather, I did see you wish to have a reading. So, Team Blue, this is who I have. So if you guys can keep track of this for me, please. Because I don't want to have to do that as well today. I've got Clarence and then Kiki. And then Katrilla had a question. Maybe I'm going to tell you something. Let me We're going to get to Clarence in just a second. Let me give this list and I'm going to address that, Jasmine. Clarence and then Kiki. Then I have Katrilla has a question. I saw Katrilla's question. And then Neek. And then Miss Tori. And then I have Heather. Now, I don't know anyone else after that. So you all need to catch up after that. Okay? So, Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine, I'll tell you something. He doesn't know the reasoning why. He doesn't know the reasoning why. He has a sickness. And he can't explain to you why. He was also molested as a child. That I can tell you. He was molested as a child. In fact, this molestation spirit has been going through sexual violence and other type of violence has been in the bloodline for quite some time. And it's managed to take out many a priest and a priestess in your bloodline. Many a priest and a priestess in your bloodline, dear. This has been a trick that the enemy has used for many, many generations. Because it's been effective. He doesn't know. And I'm very sorry that you lost your mom. I don't know how old or how young you are. So I can either be your big sister. I'm not sure if I'm old enough to be your mother. I have a almost 30-year-old daughter, so I'm not sure. But I can be either one or your auntie. So this is the thing. Forgiveness is your 20, so I could definitely be your mama, baby. So, most definitely, because my youngest is 25. So listen, sweetheart. You have to forgive him, but in due time. Yes, you are, Clarence. You have to forgive him, but in due time. He's never going to be able to understand. I shouldn't say never. I'm sorry. As of right now, he's not going to be able to understand. Or forgive or ask for forgiveness because it all came out of his pain. Part of our calling to love unconditionally, which can be the hardest part. And I'm in the middle of writing this book, but I'm going to give you this little tidbit. Sometimes the most difficult thing to do when we're learning to love unconditionally is to learn that people do things out of their place of pain. And it is not personal. It is out of their place of pain and sorrow and hurt and injury. And loving them unconditionally does not mean that we love what they did, right? It's not absolution, but it is necessary for us to be able to move forward, because the longer that we hold on to the pain, the longer our vibrational set point stays low. The less and less we can raise our vibrations. Because if you think about it, right now, your please put Crystal and Triple G on the list. Right now, okay, everybody hang on 1 second here. Right now, you've not been given a voice. You're just learning that, right? So your throat chakra is just starting to open up. Your heart has been broken. Okay? I'm not going to say indifference, guys. Please, just give me a moment. Because indifference does not allow for healing. Indifference does not allow for healing. Indifference keeps negative energy trapped. So your throat chakra is just now starting to open up because now you're speaking your truth. What cannot be spoken cannot be healed. So now you're letting it out, which is perfect because now you're able to be healed. Your heart chakra needs healing. It's been broken. It's been, right? Your power was taken away. Your safety in your sacral chakra, and then your root chakra, the safety, the sanctity of this man that was supposed to be your protector was instead your abuser. And what happens in the upper chakras then, in the other upper chakras, your pineal gland and your crown, then that all gets shut down because it's like, the spirit can't do anything with this. It's got to shut down. It can't be experiencing all of this. So, forgiveness allows you to open all of these wounds and then cleanse them and then allow love and light in to heal them. So then when you look at your abuser, you're able to look at the abuser in a sense of love, not love in a weird way, love as you're injured, but you do not get to further injure me. Your pain does not get to remain inside me and tearing me up. You don't get that. Those spirits don't get to do that anymore. So that's how we take our power back, because we're like, no, you hurt me before, you ain't gonna hurt me again. Not happening, Captain. Not going there. Not going. So, yes, and Steph is exactly right. You are a warrior and still standing. Yes, he tried. See, this is what I'm saying, that throughout the generations, this type of abuse has been used. Hear me when I say this. Has been used to destroy many a priest and priestess in your bloodline. Many a shaman, many a healer, many a seer. Because you have a very, very strong bloodline. Raina has a very, very strong bloodline. Steph has a very, very strong bloodline. It came to destroy the promise that is your life. It came to take you off of your path. Don't let it. Yes, thank you, Tawanda. I apologize. I just wanted to be sure. Words are very, if you know me by now, honey. Words are very, I'm very careful with my words. Yes, she was coming to see about you, maybe. It will keep you stuck. But it's that really, rather than indifference, can we say release? We need to release it and take our power back. Yes, she's been trying to talk to you. I think you're ready to hear from her again. It'll take a little time, but you're almost ready to hear from her and hear what she has to say. She's trying to show you love, and she's trying to get a message to you from the ancestors. She's going to walk with you. Her life was cut short. She needs to impart in you. It's the fear of the unknown. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, of love, and a sound mind. There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing at all. He does not wreak havoc on our lives. He's a perfect gentleman always. Okay. Okay, so guys, I'm going to leave Jasmine to you guys in your capable hands. We're going to, Clarence, let's get your reading. Yeah, because she just wants to let you know she's there. Why can't I? Here we go. Okay. You stick around, baby. You told me my gifts. How do I develop? Oh, well, there we go. One of my favorite questions, Clarence. So, how you develop your gifts is really simply by using them. I would start by, do you meditate at all, Clarence? Because you opened your third eye, my dear. So, do you meditate at all? This young man is something else, man. Something else. Yes, you are blue, baby. I was going to make you blue last night, but I didn't see you last night. Who was it that asked me? Was it Tawanda or was it Neek that it was like, why isn't Lee blue? Okay, so I need you to start meditating on a daily basis, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes in the morning. The other thing, you're welcome, dear. Thank you. The other thing I want you to do is start keeping a journal of some sort. Either you can, if you've got an iPad or a tablet, you know, if you're not like a writer, like us old school people. But I want you to keep a journal. And this needs to be a spiritual journal. This journal, Clarence, is going to be all about your spiritual escapades, like things that happen. Acknowledge the little things that happen. So when you know something, you know, something happened, like you saw it like a little bit before it happened, acknowledge that it happened. Acknowledge that it happened. Acknowledge it, and by saying thank you to, you know, creator, thank you, spirit. I don't know if you call spirit God or creator or what name, whatever name. But acknowledge it and thank. You have a folder. Oh my God. You are so advanced for your age. Clarence, you've been here about 20 times before, honey. About 20 times. I want you to acknowledge those things. I want you to keep track of those things. The more you acknowledge and you're grateful for your gifts, the stronger that they are. The more that you literally use your gifts. The empathic and the intuitive are going to be the two easiest ones to come about. The telepathic will be relatively simple after that as well. Hold on one second, guys. I need... I'm texting Brandy right now. If she's not sleeping, then we'll get her back in here. I know, right? So the fact that your father knows that, you know, you like he's encouraging this is going to help. Coming to these things like this, and interacting with us and asking questions is another thing. You can ask your dad about some things too. I don't know how gifted he is. I did get your email, so I'm giving you some of that information now. You can also email me if you have like a vision or something like that you don't know what it's all about, or a dream, and I'll be happy to assist you with that. It honestly is like working out. I don't know if you work out, but it's like working out. It's just like working out. It's you exercise your gifts, you exercise them. Okay. The telekinesis, that'll be interesting to see. So, and the clairvoyance, and the telepathicness, those will come easy. The telepathy will come easy. The telekinesis is going to be quite interesting. I do also see you having the ability, I think we talked about this, to control weather. That as well be interesting. Okay. We've got, does that help you? I got to give you little bits and pieces as we go along. Is your dad gifted as well? Does he have any gifts that he's shared with you? I'm trying to find. Clarence, does your dad have any gifts that he's talked to you about? Kiki, I'm looking for your question if you put it in here. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Kiki, what is your... No, he hasn't gotten into any of that yet. He is just well-knowledged. Okay. I would ask him, start having that conversation with him. I believe he has. You've been here. Oh my gosh, you're so powerful. Do also stay grounded though. You need some grounding stones, and then there'll be a few other stones. I think that some other crystals. I think that would be of good use to you. Amethyst, lapis lazuli, rose quartz. Okay, Kiki, are you here? Kiana. Okay, dear. I love my Geminis. All right, Kiana. My goodness. But keep up with me, Clarence. Keep up with me. I really, this is very interesting to me. I see you seeing visions. I see you having conversations, literally. Having conversations with angels. and others from the spirit realm. Astral projection is not going to be difficult for you at all. You have a high calling on your life, my friend. I'm going to keep you in prayer. All right, what do we have for... Whoa. Kiki, Kiana, what is your sign, baby? You guys, as you can see down in the corner, we've got the slideshow going. We are having the Propel into Purpose conference, spiritual conference coming up March 8th through the 10th right here in your Gemini, baby. During March 8th through 10th here in Madison, Wisconsin. The playlist for the 7-day meditation challenge is up and ready to go. And playlists. We have the, some different toxic... The discussion about the R. Kelly situation is very interesting from just a kind of spiritually clinical, if you will. Very good. Toxic relationship and healing from that. Okay. And then there are other ways to work with me through Reiki or energy healing, spiritual coaching, and or readings. So there's many ways to reach out to me, but please please consider going to the conference. It's not going to be as inexpensive as it is now ever again the rest of this year. It won't. Guaranteed. I need to look at this card, guys, because this one I'm not sure. The only thing with these, with some of these, is that we're not, these Star Child tarot cards, they're not, because they're not all, like, normal tarot. Yeah, that's what I thought. Third eye chakra. And the Galactic Akashic Chakra. Okay. All right. So, Kiana, this is what I have for you. So, on the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for you, Kiana, is the Two of Crystals, which is you need to be coming into balance on something. Something is, like, kind of interesting right now. I feel like life is a little chaotic for you. A little grounding is necessary. I know as a Gemini, I have a son that's a Gemini. He moves very fast. I need you to slow down. Okay? I need you to slow down and come into balance. Which is also borne out by the Six of Crystals. So, coming into balance will then give you a surplus of abundance in all areas, energy, love, money, all areas, okay? And then it will also bring you peace with the Four of Swords. Very peaceful. So, that's the overall energy. And then we also have the Ace of Crystals, which tells me a very wonderful, complete new beginning that's manifesting for you. And with the Nine of Crystals, understand that this is sometimes a solitary journey, but I also see you being very pleased with your life. If not now, very soon. Like, things just start coming together for you, Kiana, and start working. The message I have for you is this. First of all, perspective. This was the card that I was looking up, and I just wanted to be sure I had it correct. Now is the time to look at your life and see where you are. Are you happy with it? Are there things that you need to change? Are there areas or people in your life that you need to change your perspective on? How you look at them, how you treat them, how they're treating you. And instead of just kind of like going with the flow, really start questioning, should they be in your life to the degree and in the place that they're in. I'm not saying cut people out, Gemini. What I am saying, though, is there are times where we have people, and they could be physical family, soul family, friends, that we have them in our lives, right? And we have them in a position they really were never meant to be in. You'll come to the next one, dear. In the position that they need, that they should be in, and we sometimes energetically put them on too high of a pedestal. Yeah. So be very careful that you're not giving up your power to someone that doesn't deserve it. Okay? Be very careful about that. And really examine, what are you getting out of the relationship with these individuals? You know, is it good for you and for them, or are they more takers and not enough givers? It's not reciprocal. Okay, be very careful about that. That can sometimes be quite interesting. Next, we have the Three of Wands. So, hopefulness, yes, it's on the horizon. Your ship is coming in. Your ship is coming in. Good things are on the horizon, and at you as well. It's like you can reach out and touch it. So go on and do that. Send your energy out to go get it and bring it right back. Because it's right there waiting for you to attract it in. In fact, with the Eight of Wands, then it's Spirit's asking you to engage in some forward movement. Move towards your destiny, move towards your passions, move towards your dreams. Okay? Move towards them, not away from them. Don't stay stagnant, and don't allow people to tell you you can't. Because finally we have the Nine of Cups. I really enjoy the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Crystals, or the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Swords is we're too much in our feels, right? And we're worried about things that we don't need to be worried about. The Nine of Cups, look at her. So she has 3 sets of 3 cups over her head. And that's around the sun. Very happy, warm, over by the ocean. And look at her. And she also has her heart chakra, her solar plexus, and I will say her sacral chakra, all lit up. How beautiful is that? Oh, and her third eye as well. Look at her. She's very happy and pleased with who she is. She knows who she is. She's confident in who she is. She's like, I'm doing my thing. I've got healing happening. I can see, I can hear, I can emote, I can create. I have my power, and I'm safe in it. I trust myself. So often we don't trust ourselves. Because of all of the issues that we've gone through, we don't trust our own judgment. And it's really that our mind has just, good morning, Lady Rose. It's really that our mind has just taken just the logical third dimensional information and just regurgitated it the whole time. Right? So what needs to happen is that we need to let our spirit then reset our brain and reprogram it so that we no longer operate the same way that we have. So we no longer look at the people, places, situations in the same flawed way, but we can look at it from an aerial 30,000 foot view. Look up, come up, I hear Spirit saying, come up here and look at your life from here and not from down here. Don't run with the turkeys, honey. Fly with the eagles. But I see really good things for you. Very good things, but you have to change your perspective on how you're allowing people to interact with you and what power you give them. They don't mean harm, but they're dragging you down. They're dragging you down. Don't let them do that, baby. Okay? All right. We're moving along here. All right. Katrilla had a question about someone. So, Katrilla, it is entirely possible that this person is a reincarnation of because I'm college student first year, met a lot of people. Yeah, Kiki, you're gonna meet, yeah. Wow, first year, you're youngin', baby. You two meditate in the morning. Enjoy college, first of all. Enjoy it. Enjoy the people. Enjoy all of that, Kiki. But be very mindful that you don't get soul tied in with people either. Learn to really keep your aura. This is good also for clearance. You guys being so young, getting this healing right now is so important, Kiana and Clarence. Because you can have an aura that is fully rounded and spherical and actually not doesn't allow for codependence. So you guys getting that trauma healed now and being aware of that is going to be, it's so powerful for you for the rest of your time, right? At such a young age. So I talk a lot about that kind of thing in the toxic relationship, and I think we'll get back to some of that aura healing conversation here very soon. So it is possible, yes, I know, that Katrilla, that this person, it's quite possible this person could be a reincarnation of Elijah, or a reincarnation of the Elijah consciousness. I'm not, so are you saying that he, is this a physical person, or you're saying that this was a vision you had of Elijah? Mm-hmm. You sent you in the clouds. This is what I do believe. There are some of us, Katrilla, that are getting an understanding of what it means to go through the transfiguration. You can ask even if you don't donate, Renee. Even if you don't. I would appreciate it, of course, if you would support the channel. But you can ask. There are times where I just do this and I don't ask for anything. That we are being made aware of at a deeper level, the understanding of transfiguration and ascension in a very real way. So I could see where, yes, that you could have received this information, or that he could have come to visit. I could very well see where that would have been the messenger sent to you. Well, that's beautiful. I'm glad. I'm glad for you, Katrilla. Well, we're kind of, Renee, we are doing more life purpose ascension questions today. Sometimes people, when they ask me love questions, they don't necessarily like the answer I give them. So I suppose ask at your own risk. So by the time I get to you, try to refine that question. What do you need to know about Mark? Why do you feel you need to know something? I want you to contemplate that before I get to you. Okay? So Katrilla, yes, I do believe that was, that would have been him. I could very well see him coming. And appearing to you. Totally. I'm just saying, I have a different, yeah, you could ask Team Blue about my love readings. Well, I do think, Katrilla, though, that probably that's not necessarily meant for everyone to for that to be here. So that probably is a conversation we'll need to have offline, outside of the chat. I'm perfectly willing to do it, but outside of the chat. Okay? Raina, child, yes. I'm telling you, Renee, you need to listen. It is truly at your risk, baby. So we're doing, boy. We're doing spiritual ascension readings today and life purpose readings today. So as I'm trying to get used to my oracle here, y'all, I'm trying. I'll try it. Okay, Neek. All right now, y'all better tell her. Renee, I'm gonna put you down, girl. You know, y'all know when we get to Renee, so you can't leave who? You can't leave who? I'm not understanding, honey. Katrina, let's take this conversation offline. I'm not, I don't think I'm clear on what you're asking me. I don't believe Elijah had a mate. Neek? Did you want, so Renee, we got you down, girl. Just consider it. By the time I get to you, got a few folks ahead of you. All right. Neek, we're doing spiritual ascension reading for you. You guys, please do any specific ascension messages. Yes, ma'am. Oh, goodness. Neek, you just, they jumping for you, child. They jumping. Spirit got a lot to say to you, baby. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. Did I give you one last night? I mean, I gave you another one, baby. I just can't remember if I gave you one last night. No, it's good. Let's put Tawanda. You know he didn't. Okay. All right, Nick, here we go. You as well have the Three of Cups, a time of celebration, a time of outpouring. Right. I'm not trying to make nobody cry, y'all. Be nice now. Oh, that was a life purpose reading. Okay, sweetie. No, they're not always negative, Renee. Let me, hold on. I'm going to, Neek, pause. Pause, Neek. Pause on Neek's reading for a second. So let me clarify all of this right here. Okay? The reason why I say get a love reading from me at your own risk, and it's not in a negative way, it is because when a lot of times what'll happen when you get a love reading from me, I'm going to tell you probably more about you, because typically our relationships have issues less about the other person and more about ourselves. I don't pull punches in that. You know, I'm not mean. I'm not disrespectful or anything. What I am, though, is completely real with you about where you may or may not be. Okay? And there are times, no, I don't sugarcoat nothing. Raina and I have had a couple of disagreements. You know, we still talk, but we got a couple of disagreements, you know, because I don't sugarcoat it. Sometimes I don't like to see, some people are going to give you a love reading, girlfriend, and it's just, Katrilla, I'm just not understanding what's going on, like where we're at with this individual. So that's what I was saying. Could you just email it to me? Because I'm feeling like this is not a conversation that we should have amongst everybody. I just don't feel like that we should have this conversation amongst everybody. Like what I was saying though, this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you where you're at, and if I see it. Now there are times where, see, some people will do love readings and they'll be like, okay, well, run me $20 and I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm not like that. You know, if you wish to donate, feel free. If you don't wish to donate on days like this, feel free as well. You know what I'm saying? Because please don't end my stream. Okay. Because, you know, I have a day job. This is not Okay, so I'm giving of free will, especially during these energies right now. So that's why I'm like, do you really want to ask the love question, or is there a question? Well, baby, you know, I'll give you the truth no matter what. Whether you didn't or you didn't, you know. Or is this a question really, is there another question you may want to ask me? So that's why I'm saying that. Now, you know, when you all do support the channel or donate to the channel, I appreciate it very much so. Because, you know, if you have any, you know, knowledge of most of the holy texts, when the prophet or the prophetess came to town or came in your presence, typically there was an exchange of energy. That may be food, that may be money, that may be whatever. Okay? So that's why I'm asking you. These energies right now, and I'm not trying to be mean, but these are energies right now that are not trite. There's a depth to this. So Renee, you're here on this chat today. You think you came here to find out about Mark, but I'm going to tell you something. You came here to get a message that Spirit has for you, about you, and about your purpose. That's really why you came here. And I know this is jumping ahead in the front of the line, but Mark should not be your top priority at the moment. I love you. Raina making some more hot chocolate. I'm going to put me some Baileys in that bad boy. Nothing is happenstance. Like I said yesterday, and I'll say it again today, my purpose, I said it yesterday during the meditation and after. My purpose is to train, help heal, and release light workers, light warriors, shamans, and some masters. Help you understand who you are, where you are, what you're here for. Help you heal the trauma and then set you on your way. Always so that you have a place to come back to when you need to. I'm a landing pad. I'm an umbrella. I'm a shield. Yeah? That's it. That's what I am. Okay, now we're going to get back here because that's my purpose. So, it's like light workers unite, X-Men unite. Come on now. Bay leaves. No, honey, I don't want no bay leaves. Baileys. Irish cream. Here we go. 3 of Cups, Neek. I love you, Renee. But you got some, girl, I can't, That man is not your top priority. Neek, 3 of Cups. Outpouring. Celebration, Neek. You've come a long way, baby. And now it's time to celebrate. It's time to rejoice in the spirit. Raina. That's a Chicago thing, y'all. I'm sorry. Time out. One more time out. That's a Chicago thing. After it snows and you done shoveled out your parking spot, you put that chair on the street so that people can't come and take your spot that you done shoveled out. Because, I mean, it's a thing. I get you, Raina. I ain't mad at you, girl. Put 2 chairs out there, child. And you better sit your children in it, too, so they don't take them. I'm telling you, it's a thing. Okay, anyway, Neek, celebrate. That just took me back. That just took me back to my days in Chicago. Okay. It's a celebratory time. 8 of crystals. You've done so much hard work and you're still hard working, but you've put in your work and it's being acknowledged, and it's being not only acknowledged, but an outpouring of the spirit is coming upon you. Okay? You see, Neek, we have the Starseed card at the bottom of the deck, which is the Fool as well. But if you notice, she has the very essence of creation. She's in the clouds. She's this Starseed, right? You've been here before. You've been, You're in this world, but you're not of this world, Neek. This is the only card you're going to see in my deck here, where she is completely in the clouds. The essence of creation is within you, and you have the option right now. You have been, and you have the option of recreating your entire world. You also have the Ace of Cups, which on the bottom of the deck, overall energies. Cup overflowing, 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 energy, creation. If you notice, the Ace of Cups is filled with crystals, filled with pentacles, overflowing. Own your world with the Emperor. Rule your world, darling. Don't take no or anything else for an answer. With the Five of Swords, people are going to come at you with contentious conversation. Give them no mind. However, set your boundaries up with the Seven of Wands. Don't let people just run over you either. And you're going to have a lot of choices in front of you, my dear. With the Seven of Cups. All of them good. And then you're going to get delivered. Here's more cup, more spirit, more love, more spiritual power being delivered to you with the Knight of Cups. You also have the Queen of Wands here. Here she is with her wolf. Here she go with her wolf. Okay? Full of promise, full of direction. You know, is she chilling with her wolf? If you notice, the other queens, their protector is kind of off to the side, like standing guard. She's like, nah, I want y'all to know he's right here. And that wolf is protecting me, honey. No, if I send him on and say, get him, you got. Try me if you wanna, but I got that power. Try me if you wanna. That Queen of Wands, she's like, I'm good. I got the power. I'm walking in the power. And then we have the Knight of Swords for you as well. I feel like the conversation today, the theme for those in this room today is everyone is getting the message that's being brought to you. Knights are messengers, yes. And swords are not only communication, but mindsets, ways of thinking, okay? Paradigm shifts. This is what's happening for us. So those in this room, I want you to grab a hold of the paradigm shift that's coming down, because this is the portal. This is the time in which we're living. A new way of thinking, a new way of seeing, a new way of being that is spiritually based. Okay? Spirit-led. We also, though I need to acknowledge her because she came out the Five of Wands, which is conflict. Be prepared. I like her too. Look, there might be contention coming along, but she's got the wands all up in the air, right? Protection is happening all up in here, and all her little chakras. She's just sitting there chilling. She meditating. Let the spirit fight your battles, for we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but with principalities and powers and rulers, right? And rulers. Our fight isn't with man. This is what I was trying to say earlier. Our fight is not with man. So when things are going awry in our country, in our world, in our lives, we're not fighting with man. It's the spirits. And those of us who have raised our consciousness to the point that we understand that, and we have chosen to not be bound by specific religion and by man-made rules and regulation, but instead be completely spirit-led. And let me tell you, there's religion in New Ageism and spirituality and Christianity and Judaism and Buddhism and Muslim and Hindu and I keep it going here. We could keep on naming them. There's structure, yes, but it's a structure that the spirit has set in place, not man's rules. You have to let God out of the box. And I had someone that was, trying to get me to contemplate putting him in another box. I'm not putting him in another box. That's not happening. So, Neek, when storms come, He will hide me, safe in His arms. There's old gospel song from back in the mid-'80s, safe in His arms. There's a hiding place. Let that spirit fight your battles. You just dispatch the angels and watch what happens. It's not flesh and blood that you're going to fight against. So when the storm comes, hear me and hear me well. You go to prayer and meditation and dispatch your angelic host to fight your battle. You can't do anything in of yourself. Deep calls unto deep, spirit calls unto spirit. Miss Tori. There you go. Who's got this list? Is Tawanda before Renee or after Renee? This Three of Cups, I'm just going to pull the Three of Cups for everybody. It's a celebration, honey. Celebration. Celebration time. Celebration. Miss Tori, are you here, love? After. Okay, thank you, Miss Tawanda. Miss Tori to the dance floor. Miss Tori to the counter. Now paging Miss Tori. I'm going to move it along. He will. Yes, and the billows roll. Yes. Oh, I love that song. Sometimes, y'all, we just have to rest. Sometimes we have to put down our armor. Sometimes we got to put down our sword. Not in that we don't intend to fight, but sometimes we have to let the battle be won. Right? And come to safety and let Him go before us and make our path straight. Okay, Miss Tori, was there a specific question that you had, love? You said something about receipts. Letting go of receipts, and then I think you asked me, but what if they're still doing what they were doing? Am I right? Is that about right? Okay. So how do you let go of receipts if they're still doing what they're doing? Let me tell you something. It matters not if they're still doing it. Forgiveness is not, and unconditional love is not dependent upon whether or not they stop doing what they're doing. It is your reaction to it, and you're allowing it to potentially impact your life. That's the issue. So as long as you continue to allow it to impact your life, it's going to. As long as you continue to allow it to be an issue, it's going to. You're letting go of that. Crystal, I think you had a question about someone's trying to speak to you. So, why are you stressed out? What we need to do when that kind of thing happens is go within ourselves and say, why is this affecting me? Why is their fakeness so offensive to me? And heal what it is within us that's allowing their fakeness to affect us. I had fake people all throughout my family, child. Fake. As a $3 bill. But I can no longer let it affect me. I can't let it affect me. Because if I do, then that brings me down. So instead of me being concerned about, well, they're not being real, okay? And so, I want to have this level of relationship with them. Usually it's because we want to have some level of relationship with them that we know we can't because they're being fake. So we got to let go of the concept. We have to let go of the promise. We have to let go of the possibility. And love them where they are. And understand that they can't give us what we need for them to give us. So then we just heal ourselves and look for others that can give us that realness. Don't let them stress you out. Don't let them stress you out. They're going to be fake. They're going to be fake. That, you know what? This ain't nothing else I can do about it. Ain't nothing else I can do about it. Well, that's because deep down in your heart, you're not ignoring them. So when they come at you with anything, honestly, it gets to be, yes, it's at gmail.com, Katrilla. It gets to be to the point where you say, you know what, I can appreciate that this is probably an issue or whatever, or let them talk for a little bit and say, I really gotta go. You live with them and trying to change your situation with a job. You don't know what's going on with the job situation. If you can walk around with some earbuds in your ear, child, walk around with some earbuds in your ears so you don't have to listen to them as much as possible. I will tell you that until though you get some peace about yourself, it's going to be hard to attract that job. So I would determine how much you need to get paid and what type of job you want. And then then manifest that. Then it's, you get it up here. You speak it out here, right here. And then you have the emotion, you emote it from here. The meditation we did yesterday at the very beginning of the live broadcast, try that meditation as well as the 7-day meditation challenge, and maybe we'll do some manifestation meditations. It'll be one of the next things that I do, and I'll put those out there. Yes, ma'am, Crystal, I see you, honey. We need to manifest that, honey. We need to manifest the job that you want so that you can get out. We need to manifest your whole life. And it's not that hard. But be very careful. And honestly, Heather, I believe that I've got a manifestation playlist for the channel, and it might need to be a little updated, but go check out some of those manifestation videos as well, because I talk a lot about the mechanics of manifestation. But again, even if you're in their same presence, get to yourself for, even if it's 10 or 15 minutes, and just allow yourself, allow your spirit man to kind of illuminate to you what it is within you that really is allowing this to happen. Have you been applying to other positions, honey? Did I tell you you had a job coming since July? I hope I didn't. Did I tell you that, girl? Dang it. Okay, where have you been applying to? Are you still applying? Or are you the one that was applying at different veterinarian locations? Why is she not getting this job? Okay, honey. I feel a desperation in you. The first thing we have to remember is the moment we're desperate, we can't manifest. Are you taking classes in this field, or why are we... Do you have any PetSmarts near you? You graduated in July. And the school you graduated from doesn't help its graduates get positions? Thank you, Neek. Try temp agencies. I would go back to the school and say, look, I ain't got a job since July. I need some help. Yeah, I understand you can do it yourself, baby, but listen, if it comes from the school, they look at it differently. So they don't really help you. Are there any temp agencies, like she was saying? Are there any, I know for humans, they have like nurse on calls and things like that. PetSmarts, because PetSmart has like a veterinary, a lot of them have veterinary services. You're a vet tech? Is that what you are, sweetie? Okay, Miss Tori, this is what we're going to do. Yeah, but she's in veterinary. I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? You're a medical administrative assistant. But you want to go into vets? Veterinary? Why veterinary then? Oh, because you have to have... Okay. Miss Tori, email me. I'm going to spend some email time a little bit later as soon as I get done here. After I talk to Raina. You can work a front desk. Okay. Medical admin assistant. Okay, this is what I want you to do. Email me. And send me your resume. I'll make some time today to talk to you and help you find a job. I'm a whiz with a resume. You might also be able to do the virtual thing. Sometimes the virtual, like, front desk will help. I just got to know an area you're looking in. Okay. Because there's a block somewhere here, and I'm not catching it right now, Miss Tori. But I'm also feeling that you're, yep, work from home. That's what I'm thinking. I'm also feeling a sense of desperation from you. And let me tell you guys something, and then we're going to move on to Heather, because we still have 4 more people. We have Heather, 5, Heather, Crystal, Triple G, Renee, and Tawanda. Traveling medical jobs, yep. That's where the temp agency, I think, is going to come into place. When we're seeking to manifest, guys, we have to be very careful with our energy. Because what happens when we get, and this is difficult, I'm not saying it's easy, because I know from personal experience, it ain't easy. Yes, Cassandra, you can send me your resume too. Thank you, Lee. When we are emoting out of desperation, then we get desperation results. When we can raise that emotion up, then we get more positive results. Oh, I thought she was in New York too, honey. So you're in Vegas. Ooh, that's a little tougher. Because I bet, well, there's got to be people with pets in Vegas. That could be interesting. I wonder if Humana's office in Vegas needs anybody. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna contact you, Miss Tori. I might have some other ideas for you then. I work for an insurance company, by the way. My day job. So if you want to work with humans, I might be able to find something in our network. But let me look. Out there in Vegas, because we're booming out there. Medicare. So if you're willing to work with humans, I might be able to help you. All right? Now, I do that. Don't make me look bad, Miss Tori. I will fly to Vegas. Nice, Cassandra. Oh, wow. So don't make me look bad, Miss Tori. Now, you know, I'm putting my name. I'll put my name out here for you if we got something. I don't play about my name. Y'all think I'm not joking about my name, baby. I'm not joking about my name. Okay. All right. Might as well go on and start a employment agency. Well, she's a front desk person, though, Miss Lee. She's a front desk. She's an assistant, an admin assistant, so she's not really a vet tech. That's why I was like, why, you know, Miss Steph, right? We old school, Miss Steph. We don't play about our name now, do we? Okay. Heather. Oh, here are my cards. Heather. Oh, goodness. Yep, we do. We sure do, Cassandra. Send me your resume. We're booming in Cassandra and Cassandra in Houston too, so I'll see what's available. If you went vet tech school, I would have landed. You would have. You definitely would have. But I mean, because it's more specialized. But if you're willing to work with humans, like I said, because we're a Medicare company and we work with providers, and we have some of our own sometimes clinics, so I need to see what's available out there, and I'll check and see what's available in Houston as well. Heather, where you at? Heat Blair. You're willing to work with humans, okay. Ah, Lord help me. Where does child go? Yes, amen to that, Miss Steph. Amen. What y'all think about these natural curls? I'm not sure about them. I feel like I still need a headband or something. I wanted to just let it just be, but I might just put a scarf on it in a little bit. I like the fact that I got it cut so the curls actually become curls. But Lord child, I look just like, that's the first thing I thought. Oh, not Part D. So I work for a Medicare company. We do Medicare Part C, right? And then we do have Part D and Medicare Supplement. So you're welcome, sweetie. All right, Miss Heather, is this Ascension? Hey, Raina, you back, huh? They didn't steal it. Thanks, Miss Steph. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay, I should. Okay. All right, here you go, baby. Bottom of the deck, overall energies, the Eight of Crystals, lots of hard work, along with the Empress. Okay, manifestation, the name of manifestation. So the work that you put in is what you're going to get out. Manifestation happens when you put the work in. Faith without works is dead. With the Queen of Cups, could be me. Or this is really, I think, more love yourself. Love on yourself and take the time to set the correct boundaries so people don't keep running over you and using you. You have to love yourself enough for that. And that also is about being maternal. So love yourself and taking good, solid time for yourself so that you can really love on those babies and be the best mom. You're already a great mom, but to continue to be the best mother. And you also have the Knight of Swords. Again, like y'all, I swear, between the Knight of Swords and the Three of Cups. New ways of communication. Everybody in this room, we're hearing in a different way and getting a new message. The old is not going to work anymore. It's just not. We're going to see a separation between people. those who are really willing to move forward, and those who want to be stuck in their ways and do whatever the hell they want to do. I hope I don't have no youngins in the room anymore. But then I probably heard that word. We can't continue to be willing to do the same old crazy mess we've been doing and expect a different result. That's the definition of insanity, to keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. And we can't sugarcoat it and think that it's something different just because we might change a person. Or we might be in a different position in this, but we're still in the crap. Now, that wasn't necessarily for you, Miss Heather. That was just for everybody. All right, here we go. Knight of Cups could be a Scorpio, but then I see deliverance of messages of love. I do see this as being spiritual love and a spiritual outpouring. You know, cups, water is always always signifies spirit. And in fact, this young lady, now this is the Knight of Cups, but look at her. It's a her. It's not a he. It's a her. She's got her cup sitting there waiting, and she's right in front of a body of water. And it's like she's waiting for someone to come. And deliver that message to her. But I almost feel like she could take her darn cup and go on and get her own water, can't she? Because the water's right here. Maybe sometimes we don't always have to wait. Sometimes we need to go get it ourselves. But I do see Spirit trying to deliver a new message, a new love, a new light, a new outpouring for you as well. We have the Star, full of hope, full of promise. And it's not going to go unnoticed, nor will it go unanswered. Because you're moving forward with the Eight of Wands, beginning to get clear direction, very close to clear direction. But these women also have little, you see they have Siamese cats. They're Siamese twins, or not Siamese twins. They're mirrored images with Siamese cats down below. And the wands are just floating in or out. Depends upon which way you want to look at it. But I do see forward movement there, up towards the heavenlies. Because it's being born on the winds of hope and the river of love and of spirit. And then with the Three of Crystals, now she's got she's got a leopard too. Her third eye is illuminated. Her entire being is just illuminated. It's like a true partnership with spirit. In fact, it's her crown that's illuminated, which is lighting up her entire being. And she's only looking forward. She's not looking backwards. She's being, by her crown being illuminated, Heather, that's spirit setting right upon you a mission, a commission to do great work and to create beauty and to manifest where there was none. But you're being commissioned to be in partnership. You're being commissioned to be in partnership not only with him, but then with earthly beings as well. But I see this divine partnership because you've moved so much out of the way. And you're very willing to accept it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. The crown, your crown chakra being illuminated is quite beautiful. Direct information, direct contact, direct outpouring, and direct illumination. In direct partnership. Quite beautiful, Miss Heather. Quite beautiful. Get ready for the outpouring, y'all. Get ready. Okay, guys. Now, Crystal, I'm gonna see if I can find you. Because you had a very interesting... I might have to go here. Bear with me, you guys, because Crystal, I know you had some real... I'm not going to be able to... Hang on one second, y'all. Gosh darn it. Okay. Crystal. Yes, took back your power. Yes, Steph. And you know, you have such an amazing call on your life that was they tried to destroy. Okay, Crystal, I cannot rewind back far enough. She did, but she was mentioning that her sister, someone in her family, had passed on. And that she thought that they were trying to get her a message. Crystal, if you could come back, please, to the room. Let me know that you're here. Oh, goodness. Too many at once, please. Crystal, did you leave me, child? But her husband kept giving her morphine in her dream? Or in reality, Crystal's husband? Okay. Okay, Crystal, who kept giving who morphine, honey? Okay, Crystal, we'll tap into that in a minute. Let me give you what I have for you here. This is very interesting. Crystal, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. I feel like there's about to be a fight that you're about to get in, a battle you're about to get into, that you need to protect. Bring angelic host around you. There's a spiritual battle because there's entities trying to creep across the proper boundaries. Yeah. There are choices that have to be made with the Seven of Cups. There's been some confusion, and I think it's surrounding your sister and what your sister was trying to say to you. And then there's justice. Justice needs to be served. There's the Queen of Swords. You're to live your truth and speak your truth, my dear. Because all all of creation. You as well can recreate your entire world. This is a fight. We have the Five of Wands as well. Crystal, I don't know what sign your sister is or what sign you are. But I see this. There's going to be fast movement in order to gain towards your own life purpose and towards your satisfaction with your life. I understand. Okay. We have the Tower. There is, you got a massive shift coming to you, my dear. There's a massive change that's going on with you. And that has a lot to do with the Queen of Swords. Brother-in-law. Yeah, I understand. Crystal, what sign are you, please? And what sign is your sister? What is this Tower here for? Yeah. You're welcome, dear. Ace of Crystals. There's new beginnings. A complete new fulfillment. It's like I almost see a whole new life for you being made for you. Your awakening is... Your awakening is happening so fast. And with such depth. You are in... The ancestors, my dear, are trying to get to you. You hold a very important key for freedom. And prosperity. And it is time for you to deliver it. Crystal, I need you to focus with me for just a second here, dear. What is your sign? What was your sister's sign? I need to know about your dreams, if you've had dreams recently, because I feel the ancestors have been trying to contact you. You're a Pisces. She was born on July 2nd. So she's a Gemini. I see. Okay. Yeah, that's why there's such a depth of information here for you. Wow. Your awakening, you've been drawn and drawn and drawn and drawn, right? And that's right, Cancer. Yeah, I saw that Chariot just a minute ago too, didn't I, dear? And I had the Queen of Cups running around in here. Wow. Yeah, she's really trying to talk to you. Crystal, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention in your meditation. Have you been made privy to certain rituals for spiritual awakening in your tribe? You're going to have messengers coming to you with the Page of Swords. Many messengers. there's burdens that you are to, with the Ten of Wands, that you, with the universe here, you have the awakening and the universe. I see you losing, like, literal generational or tribal bonds, bounds, chains, curses. It's at your fingertips. The universe is like the World card. There's a whole new chapter that's changing and opening up for you. There is going to be Three of Swords, disappointment, and or there will be some heartbreak here. I see you having to let go of potentially of someone. Potentially of someone or something, or should I say the concepts that you've had about who you are and where you fit in. You have to let that go because the story you've been told about yourself isn't the correct story. There is, however, hopefulness with the Three of Wands. And yes, you as well need to change your perspective on some things. Have you been made, again, I will ask you again, have you been made aware of certain rituals, shamanistic and or awakening rituals? Yeah, the star wanted to pop up before anyway. That your tribe has. Do you have access to any of the elders? Because I need you to gain access. I hear shamanistic capabilities, definitely warrior, prayer warrior, spiritual warrior, light warrior capabilities there for you. You need to start remembering them. You will. From here forward, you decide you want to remember them, you'll remember them. Not hearing me. You said you're a member of the Hopi tribe, is that correct? Because I also see the Ten of Cups for you, dear. Fulfillment of not only just your natural wishes right now, but fulfillment of your life purpose, what your spirit man wishes you to have. I believe you said you're a member of the Hopi tribe. Is that correct? Okay, guys. Yeah, there's the tower again. Okay. I have to get like feedback from you guys a little bit quicker. All right, this is what I would recommend, Crystal. If I'm correct and I remember that you said you're a member of the Hopi tribe, or if there's another tribe that you're a member of, no. What was it then? I feel like do you have Native American in you, or what is your nationality? There are some rituals, awakening. Somebody's a member of a tribe. I know I'm not off. Yeah. Hang on one second, love. Yeah, I know I went crazy. Tawanda. Okay, listen. I swear to God. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I haven't seen you in a while, dear. Okay, this is but that's significant. I believe prior life though. I'm feeling a very Native American prior life from you. So it was a typo, but I don't think it was a typo on purpose. Um as you're going through your ascension process, yes, your sister was trying to say something to you. I believe your sister was like trying to kind of sometimes we try to let, oh honey, you got some Native American in you somewhere, you have some Indian, back it up, like previous life at any rate. um this is the thing. you, I believe your sister wants to visit you again. I believe she wants to visit you in your dreams. And you've been opening up, like you said, to your psychic abilities. Your awakening is happening, and it's happening fast, and it's happening a little furious. And it's a little kind of probably a little daunting for you. So this is what I want you to do. You as well. I don't know how long you've been in here, but I want you to journal as well. I want you to exercise your psychic abilities. When you know something, write it down. When it comes, like as you're getting the information. I'm going to ask that you meditate before you go to bed so that the dreams that you have, you can remember. Do not be surprised if your sister comes to visit you very soon, especially with these energies as they are opening up. There's going to be a need for you, though, to shift your methodology of thinking. And there's going to be a need for you to fully begin to accept who you are. Yeah. Yeah, they gave her morphine to help ease her pain. And that was the most humane thing, right? That was the best thing they could have done for her because it was very painful. But she's okay. She's happy. She's at peace. Her body's finally whole. She's no longer plagued with MS. Yeah, she's in a spiritual form. She hasn't decided whether or not she wants to come back yet. She doesn't have to right now decide. But she would like to talk to you. And she would like to visit you in a dream. And she would like to help you through your awakening process. So when you meditate tonight, and for the next 7 nights, at least, purpose in your spirit that you're going to remember your dream. Tell your mind you're going to remember your dream. I need you to also the Hopi Indians saw an end of the world, much like the Christian version of Revelation. The Hopi Indians are also very tied to Mother Earth. And I'm looking for spiritual rituals. I'm looking for a ritual. Because I believe that there's a ritual here that you should embark on in order to go through your awakening. Yeah. She wants to come back and visit you. Mm-hmm. So purpose, do you have crystals? Do you have any rose quartz? I feel that she has an affinity towards rose quartz. Do you have any rose quartz? If you do, put it under your pillow. If you don't, get some. Put it under your pillow. She likes rose quartz. A lot. And it's almost like a pink flower that could have been her favorite. It's a fragrant flower. Yeah, she is happy and free. But she wants to help you through your ascension process, love. Lorena, I'm glad you didn't bust your ish. She wants to help you. Purpose, when you're in your meditation right before you go to bed, that you are going to remember your dreams. Okay? Purpose that. Come back, Crystal. Come back. You're very powerful, baby. There's a lot of power. There's a lot of spiritual power in this room today. A lot. A lot. A lot. Strong mediumship. Rose quartz can be the heart, yes. Love, heart. Crystal, strong mediumship is coming your way. Mediumship abilities to talk to the the folks in the great beyond, those that have transitioned. That's what I'm feeling for you. Okay, we have Triple G, and then we have Renee if she's still here, and then we have Tawanda. And then I'm getting off of here. So I can go start my car, have a little lunch. Your whole family is gone? Oh, honey. Well, darling, we're your family now. Okay? We're your family now. Put it under your pillow so she can come see you. I'm not going to forget to call you, baby. Triple G, are you here, baby? Very fragrant. Yep. Okay. We're doing an Ascension reading for you, Triple G, a spiritual reading. Crystal, if you have any of the lilac fragrant, like candles, that will help as well. Or lilac fragrant anything. One more card, please, for Triple G. But meditate before you go to bed for about 5 to 10 minutes. Just really calm yourself down, center yourself in. Get any further messages from Spirit. And then, that's fine. Put it under your pillow. Put it under your pillow. Okay, Triple G. That's what I have for you, dear. Balance, temperance, 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 temperance. I feel like you're out of whack and you're letting people kind of like move you around. Ground, ground, ground. Ground. Triple G. Center yourself. Prayer, meditation. Don't let them like sway you. Because you're undergoing a heavy change right now, and that's why they're irritating the bejeebers out of you right now. With the Eight of Cups, you are walking away from those feelings and emotions that no longer serve you. And with the Two of Wands, it's time for you to make a choice. And you're about to make that choice. Crystal, I am so sorry. But we're here. This is definitely a family, honey. We're here. We're here for you. Oh. Lord knows, as much as I say, oh, I'm not going to go live as much, I can't help it. Because I got to talk to you guys. Okay. Triple G, the Chariot, fast movement, honey. A choice in regard to what? Oh boy. Triple G, is there a Pisces in your life? Oh, shit. Oops. Is there a Pisces in your life? Okay, honey. Very good. Okay, then why is this Moon card here? Might be in their chart, I know. Look. There's, again, see, we back here with these daggone secrets. There's something going on, and they're very close to you. I feel like you're going to need to work. There's communication that's not happening, and it's really beginning to irritate the bejeebers out of you. Um, but Spirit's also saying it's not your burden to carry with the Ten of Wands, and that you yourself are going to be okay at the end of the day. I also see the Three of Swords, and then I also see the Six of Pentacles. So whatever this disappointment is, it's meant to bring you into balance and meant to bring things to a head. If you... What is your sign, love? Because I see a Queen of Pentacles here. The hell? Lord Jesus, please. I don't want to see this. What's your sign? Are you a Virgo? Please. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, that's you. Yeah. There's more choices. Seven of Cups. Listen. The Ten of Cups. This is what I'm seeing for you, sweetie. You think, or you're concerned, that there is some secret behind something. There's some secret reason, potentially behind where your husband is, or what, you know, how he's feeling, what he's going through, what's happening in your relationship. What I am hearing is this: you have to make the decision. No, I thought I was seeing something that I thank God I'm not seeing. I thought I was seeing another woman, but I ain't seeing no other woman, okay? So let me just put that, stand down on the other woman. Let's not, women, we're not going to get our women's council together and go string this man up, okay? We cool. Stand down, everybody. You have to, though, be willing to ask him what's going on. You have to be willing to have you have to make the decision to go on and have the conversation. Whatever that conversation needs to be, like, honey, I'm not happy, you're not happy, something is not right between us. We got to talk about this. We can't just keep going on this same road the same way. And you have to be willing to take the chance of hearing what he has to say, and then you saying what you have to say, and figuring out how to meet somewhere in that middle. And bring it back into balance. Because right now, all this concern is doing nothing but tearing you up. Sometimes what we imagine to be the truth is far worse than what the honest truth is. And that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. What you imagine to be the truth is far and away worse than what the real truth is. Now, I don't know what his sign is, but spiritually, I see you moving quickly finally and being willing with the Chariot card, willing to get it moving. Okay, like you're like, I'm done with being in this position anymore. You also have the Page of Crystals and the Page of Swords, which means you're ready for a new way of... He's a Cappy. Okay. Oh, boy. Them and them darn Cappy non-feeling having behinds. So feelings for him are going to be a little tough. Actually, for both of y'all. This is a really interesting pairing. Because really, neither one of y'all really like to deal with y'all feelings. And you both like a lot of structure, but neither one of you really want to dig. Well, sometimes Cappies do, sometimes they don't. But, you know, digging deep can be a little bit more difficult for y'all. Okay. Be open to a new way of talking. Be open to a delivery of new wisdom and new knowledge and a new way to speak. And with the Page of Crystals, I do see this could very well bode very well for entrepreneurship as well for you. Very creative. Allow your creativity to flow. Allow it to flow. Because on the other side of all of this, then is 10 of Cups is wish fulfillment. What? Triple G. Yenatis. Decide what you want. Decide what your most excellent life looks like. And then go after it and go get it. Put your plans in motion. But you have to take care of yourself. Okay, guys? Okay? I got time. You right about that. I got time. Nothing but time and nothing but space and opportunity, isn't it? Decide what you want and then go get it. But a closed mouth don't get fed. You got to make the decision you're going to open up. You got to make the decision you're going to open up. Somebody's got to take the chance and say, I'm not happy, but I love you. We got to get up out of this housing situation or whatever it is. We got to make it work. However that looks, but just be prepared. You decide what it is you want and then go after it. But I do see entrepreneurship here for you as well. It's not meant for you to continue to struggle. Take your idea and run with it. I don't know if that helps you at all. And it may not be what you wanted to hear. But somebody got to open up their mouth, baby. My friend, somebody has to say something. Because y'all can't keep going on like this. I still see that this man loves you and you love him. Y'all make it work. Or at least decide one way or the other. Okay, honey? Okay. All right. All right, Miss Renee. Now, you done had a long time, baby. You've had a long time. I'm really going to go up here and make them chocolate chip cookies. But all these people around that, you know what? That's what you tell him. Tell him to move his family up out of there. Tell him to get y'all up out of there. You know, sometimes we always want to take care of our people. And we got to understand that, you know, our mama and them is grown. You know, sometimes mama and them be making choices. I know on his side. But sometimes mama and them be making choices and then they put that off on us as children. Adult children. And I honor my elders, but you're his wife. But you're his wife. And you are supposed to come first. You and those kids. Don't get me started, honey. Do not get me started. Frog? Who's the frog? What? I don't understand that. Is that his mama? Are you serious right now? He listening to the ex? So the mama like the ex better than you? Child, look. I bet it. Mm-mm. Oh, she looked like a frog. Stop. Okay, listen. That's not even his real mama. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Girl, look. Take him somewhere. Let them watch it. Watch your children's. You take him somewhere and you sit him down and you talk to him, you know, in a loving fashion, but as his wife. This ain't about the ex, this ain't about the mama or the pretend mama or the surrogate mama or whatever. You the wife. Now, if he loves you, it's time for him to be a man and get y'all up out of there. Mama never be okay, trust to believe that. Or let the ex take care of her. But at this point, he gonna have to piss or get off the pot. Well, it's shit to get off the pot. I know that mommy issues, honey, but do we have children in this room still? Do we got children in the room? You know how they do that pretend mama and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Listen. At the end of it all, I don't care how many mommy issues they may have. There are certain things mommy cannot do. There are certain things wifey does, mommy better not be doing. Now, you better get with that program, honey. Run it, girl. Use it. Back in the day, we used to call it Visa Gold. And then it was Visa Platinum. And now it's Visa Titanium. You better... Use what you got, baby. On that note, as I used to say, I'm just going to tell you what God loves. Okay, well, I don't see no Renee. Renee, last paging Renee. Paging Renee to the counter. Otherwise, we're going to move. We're going to move on. Yes, honey. Where? Child, where you at? He need to be with his wife. Either that or pay for me to be moved. Take your pick. But you going to do something, partner. Something going to have to change. No. No. I think we did. I think we did. Is Tawanda still here? Because I'm going to get Tawanda her reading. Well, why is he not with... Let me stop. Don't ask these questions, Lisa. You ask the questions you don't want the answers to. Tawanda, baby, you here? Okay. Let me get you your reading. I'm going to let this go here for right now. There's only so much foolishness I can handle, y'all. Foolishness. No. Either you're going to be with me, you're going to be with your mama. Oh, she done ran off, honey. No housing is available in that. Or what, is he military? Yes, Neek, the close of readings for this session. Yes, child. Another 3-hour session, y'all. Is he military, Gianettis? It got real hot. Hey, Lisa, girl. Dang it. Girl, I've been on here 3 hours. Where you been? Okay, here we go. Tawanda. And then we should closing down shop for right now. I might get on and teach a little bit later, but I may or I may not, y'all. Okay, here we go. Tawanda. Queen of Crystals, honey. You have 2 queens here. You have the Queen of Crystals and the Queen of Wands. You know what this is telling me, Miss Tawanda? Hey, Jeanette. You know what this is telling me, Miss Tawanda? This is telling me that your desires are going to become your manifestations. Whatsoever you desire comes in and becomes your manifestation. With the quickness. There's not a Queen of Cups or a Queen of Swords in here. Your manifestation abilities are being put on hyperdrive. Now, also with the 6 of Wands, this tells me as well, victory is yours, and with the quickness. And this is all being solidified by our card, honey, the Chariot. You are moving quick at the speed of light. You moving with a quickness. Your thoughts here contemplatively. Be careful of your thoughts with the 4 of Cups, because whatever you think comes. Full of hope and promise. Again, with the Star card, whatever you think comes, emptying yourself to be refilled. With the 8 of Cups, you are leaving behind all those little, you know how we do sometimes, us Cancers, child. We hold on to something, and we gnaw at that darn bone, that dang thing dead as a doorknob, but we still gnawing at it. No, you leaving those feelings behind, honey. And finally, happy with who you are with the 9 of Cups, in and of yourself. And then with the King of Cups, loving yourself and acting like a Pisces with deep spiritual knowledge, deep spiritual belief, deep spiritual abilities, intuition on 10, premonition on 10. Yeah, Lisa K, we hold on to them. We know on them old nasty dried up bones because we trying to get the last little bit of meat off of it. And ain't there now. Been dried up for a long time. But you letting it go. With the 6 of Cups, I do see family involved, but in a good way. Being helpful. Being very helpful. You did manifest, boom, 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 boom. And I think this is, for us water signs especially, I do feel like if we're flowing with it, that flowing with these energies, I've noticed with a lot of water signs, we have the ability to manifest very quickly. Because we're so used to kind of flowing in that spiritual energy. Sometimes Scorpios get too caught up in their CSI, FBI, CIA ways. But if they can trust long enough, they'll get there. Sometimes. I love my Scorpios. We need them to bust people out. But I see it's just tremendous manifestation energy for you. Think it's here. Think it's here. It's like you're finally mastering that I think it so it is ability. Ebb and flow. That's right. And right now you're flowing. So it's you're mastering the ability to think it and emote it almost in a fluid motion all at the same time. Think it, the energy comes, and then it manifests and comes to you. That's how it should be. That's how little manifest. Yes, Lisa. It's getting easier. It's getting a lot easier to walk in that energy. Okay, you guys, 3 hours. Again, I've been with y'all a lot this weekend. I'm going to get on up off of here so that I can go start my vehicle because, you know, we was in the single day on digits earlier. You know what I'm saying? We was in the single digits. If we still in the single, I think we still in the single damn digits now. Oh, we in the double digits. It's all of 11 degrees. So I'm going to get ahead and start my vehicle. I might come on a little bit later, guys, just to do some teaching. But don't forget to, the full moon, the lunar eclipse does happen at 12:12 Eastern time. Very significant. 11:12 Central time tonight. In Chicago, it should be very well visible. Very easily visible. I'm hoping I'll be able to get to see it. I'm grateful for you guys. Always grateful for you all. Okay, I'm going to get on up out of here so I can get a little bit more rest, do some more laundry and all that kind of good stuff. But I'll try to get back on in a little while, guys, okay? Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys. I love you, I love you, I love you. And, Raina, I'll call you in just a few minutes, okay? I love you guys. Namaste. Bye-bye.